Podcasting has become very popular and widespread in recent years on websites and social networks. It is a practical format to talk about a chosen subject, alone or with others. For the podcast maker, this requires less investment and equipment than a video, for example. This way, the time spent creating your podcast will not be too long, since you only have to choose the topic, prepare the dialogues, and record everything. And with our LiLiCAST app, you can do all of the above. But to reach your audience, you need to publish your podcast in the right places and especially follow its evolution. In this episode, we will explain everything about hosting and sharing your podcast with LiLiCAST. All your recordings will be stored on a platform. You can cut them, edit them, assemble them. You are the game master. Once you have created the perfect podcast, you need to publish it to be able to share it with your audience. You can do this directly on your website or blog, thanks to the integrated podcast reader functionality and the LiLiCAST WordPress plugin. With LiLiCAST, you can put your podcast online directly where you want them so that your listeners can easily listen to them. You will even be able to track the number of views and readings on our app to get an idea of its impact and improve your content and publication. If you already have a community interested in your podcast, you make it easier for them to access your audio file by publishing it directly on the internet. If you are looking to develop a community or reach a new target, you can share your content on social medias and make your podcast more attractive and captivating thanks to LiLiCAST. In addition to hosting your podcast, the LiLiCAST web app allows you to create short animated videos to tease your content. In other words, to arouse the public's interest by offering them an extract of your content. This way, you can make a perfectly adapted video. You choose the most relevant extract to highlight the subject, illustrations and text that match and attract the eye, and you even have features to add GIFs or automate subtitles. There are as many possibilities offered by the LiLiCAST web app, which stores all your audio and video content and even informs you of their evolution and the state of their visibility. You can find out which videos had the most impact and which ones brought you the most traffic, for example. The LiLiCAST Podcast Manager is available on computers and smartphones and is the audio host that helps you create and manage your podcast from A to Z. In conclusion, LiLiCAST is a web app you need to store your podcast, share them, and track interactions with your audience. This will help you to optimize your online presence, whether you are a professional or not.